Thank you for continuing on this journey to living on purpose. I love the fact that we get to talk to each other and you get to examine your life and be challenged as you go forward. I hope that this material is beneficial to you. If you have any questions or thoughts or an area that you'd like to continue discussing, please don't hesitate to give me a call or let's talk. So this week we're talking about vision. I have the word dream up there. I also have a tractor behind me. If you look at my home, there are little splices of little pieces, if you will, vignettes of my upbringing. I grew up on a small family farm and I grew to become innovative and creative, I believe, because of those roots. There's something about working on a farm, the ability to get your hands dirty, but also to envision and work with something that isn't in existence yet, that you get to create. It's quite a wonderful experience and I love it. So this week, when we talk about vision, I want you to think about what is your dream space? What is the place that is the best way of you looking at what you've been given, the purpose you feel you have, and how you can imagine it going forward into the future? I think of a story of how those agrarian roots haven't always served us well. One of the things that I found among my friends was that growing up on a farm, we were innovative, we were creative, we were capable of making decisions that were productive, but also we were able to take matters that, pieces that didn't necessarily fit to solve problems. One of my friends, who I lost touch with after high school, we got reacquainted when we were in the workforce as young adults. We both showed up at the same small factory. And he started to tell me about his story of how he had dreamed of working with the millwork across the street and how that was going to be the place he was going to set down his roots and he was going to work there for the rest of his life. Slowly work his way up the chain and eventually maybe be in upper management. He had a dream. He started to enact on that vision as well, and he said something more is going to come of this. So what he ended up doing is he ended up working diligently, showing up on time, doing the right thing, doing what he could do as he saw it to fulfill that dream. Well, after a few weeks, he realized that he had been sitting at the same table with the same elderly gentleman across from him, doing the same thing, working day in and day out. Eventually, he asked the man about how he got there, how he got started, and what he did. Well, it came to his attention that this man had been doing this for quite some time because every story of work was filled with drudgery and just this sense of dread. And he said, yeah, I've been doing this for a while. Finally, my friend asked him straight out, how long have you been doing this? 29 years was the answer. My friend told me in that moment, he said, I realized I needed to move on. He quit, moved on to the place he was working now, and kept dreaming about moving on and moving forward. There's something about dreaming that can get you in trouble, but when you stick with the tangibles and the purpose that you have, you can also dream vividly and grow into that dream. So what do you envision for the future? The values you have, the purpose you've written down, all of those things put together, how do you envision them going forward into the future? Hope you have a great week. Talk to you again.